Good morning, everybody. How are we all? Let me just do my thumbs up. It's 33 thumbs up and double of that of you in the chat. So if you haven't done your thumbs up, if you can go back and do it, then that would be great. I wasn't late, Jewel, because I was bang on, because the live is on. So when that live's on, I'm in the background sharing and checking my settings. So I wasn't late, actually. Thank you, Sandra. Who was first in? Let me go back. It was Deb and Claire, Carmen, Kim, hello Benita, Becky, Sharon, Susan, Alison, Caroline, lots of you here, Tammy, Vicky, Jewel, Hazel, Nova, Joanne, Karen, loads of you here already. Thank you, everybody. Hey, Hillary. Conquer, oops, conquer. What have I missed? What did you say? I'm going to conquer the butterfly. Yay, Sam's here. Love the peanuts card, Benita. Extra sneak peek today for beer. I wasn't late. I wasn't late, guys. I was very much here. The live has been live since 10 a.m. I have to click it. I sort the settings out, so I wasn't late. All present and correct. Thank you, Sandra. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Anna, Lexi, Wendy. I think I said hi to most of you. Sorry if I've missed anyone. Debbie. There's a lot of double names, people in with the same name. So I think I've covered everybody. But yeah, let's go down to my desk. Why is that all just changed? Oh, honestly, right. Let me just delete that. No, we'll leave that. Why am I not in? I'm not in the window. I'm just going to go over to the desk, but you'll see I'm not in that window. I don't know why I'm not there, because I am very much here. Let me just both. Let's just sort out where I am. So that's that one. That's that one. Right. Let's just remove that. Okay. Let's find me again. What is that? That's the Logitech. No, that's not it. It's the FaceTime. That's the one. Okay, let me just sort the window out. It's still not showing me. Hang on a minute. Right. And I'll be with you in a sec. I don't know if you can see me or not. Moving this around. I'm not sure if it's showing you or not, but there you go. I'll just go a little bit smaller so it's more my head. There we go. And it should be that way. Oh. You got to like move it with your finger. Let's try that one. It's always usually, I don't know why it's changed. Can you see me moving now? Let me just do the transition again. Right, there we go. I don't know if you saw that or not. Is that better? I don't know why it's come off, because it's always just like a default, so it's just always there. I just used older stuff from you, Sam, yesterday. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was lurking in my own live. Yeah, as soon as it goes live, you see it. Then that's, I don't have to be. I'm in the background. I have the screensaver is the beta surprise one. I can see you chatting and everything. Oh, excuse me. Oh dear. Yeah, perfect. So today we're going to do the butterfly, but we're going to use it in a different way. So I'm going to do a pop-up card with this one, and we're going to focus on all of this part here. I'm going to cut the body out separate because we need the body. But we're going to do some inking, nice background, and then I think I'm going to bring in the die cut flowers and leaves from this set and do like a half floral kind of wing or side of the butterfly, and then the other side playing with maybe the sentiment. So I think this will go maybe into a 7x7 envelope. I have to see because the wings are big on this, so we'll have a little look. Morning everyone. So yeah, a little bit different because the pop-up is the pop-up. I've got the tutorial for that. You can't use the pop-up in another way. I mean, you could cover that completely with something else if you wanted to, but it's very much a butterfly. Whereas like Lisa with the glasses, we incorporated other things into them, and with the flowers you could cover the tops of them. You can't really do that with this, but I want to show you other ways to use this part because these are really nice big dies and we can do lots with those as well. Hey everyone, morning all, hope you are well. I have to sort out my garage this morning, so that's okay, no worries. I'm watching whilst getting ready off to Everton's new stadium for a tour with the bank manager, then a Chinese milk. Very nice. I take you must be Everton fans then. Yeah, it's all good. Well, that'd be nice for you. Right, let me just, well, no, I can't really, I think I'm going to cut it, ink it all up, and then we can kind of get an idea of the size card. I'm not 100% sure yet. So I'm going to be cutting a lot of it in white card because I'm going to be inking it up, spritzing it, making some nice colours. Yeah, so if you're doing this with me or you want to get yours out, if you've got it, or you might have another butterfly die, you could probably do this with another, you know, another set. So I'll pop that around here. That's out of the way. Okay. I'm watching whilst getting, I've done that one. Morning roll, done that one. Nicola let me know the butterfly is not really made to use with acetate, maybe vellum. Oh, I've not used it on either. Acetate would be really, really hard. I know Tez cut the wine, not wine glasses, the glasses, you know, the other set. The problem with acetate is, what am I rolling that through for? I haven't even put any dyes on it. The problem with acetate is it doesn't remember its folds. Like it won't go, once you fold it, you've got to physically pull it back up. So it won't just, even if you put it in a pop-up, you'll find it will bow like this. It won't, unless you use maybe a lighter weight, but the same, it's plastic. So it doesn't work with paper, because the thing with paper is when you fold it, you're breaking down the fibers, so you're making it looser. Whereas with acetate, that won't happen. So yeah, it's, I mean, just try, play around. That's the whole part of crafting as well, is experimenting. But something like that, plus the depth of the score lines that we put on the dies are designed to emboss a certain amount into cardstock. They're probably not going to really emboss at all on acetate. And I think Tez did say she couldn't see the score lines and she had to go over a lot of it. So then if you're not quite on the score line and you're trying to put them in and they're not quite right, so I don't know. And vellum, I would do more of a parchment, so I go for a heavier weight because some vellums are very thin. I cut these in vellum, the separate bits, but I would recommend all of them cut really nicely on a 220, 230 GSM because you've got a lot of folds folding on top of each other. I did do all of them, I think, with 300 GSM, but you do get cracking on the edges and stuff. You could maybe spritz it as well. No, Julie, I don't know if are you on Facebook? Because there's been a few changes with them and maybe you aren't in Wednesday's live. So I could try and keep everyone updated. So it was pushed back originally anyway to the 13th, the day before I go on my week off. But now it looks like we're pushing it back again until the Monday that I'm back, which would be the 24th. Because it's just swimming around in the ocean right now. And we usually get them in about 3 weeks before launches so we can put it all through the system, upload it on, take all the pictures, the packaging, list it all, then store it in the stock room. It all has to be filed there. Yeah, and we always like to check it as well. We do our own random checks as well as the factory. So you're welcome. Watching you in my garden. It's lovely out here. I know, we've got another lovely, well, we've had a lovely run of it. The odd little bit of rain, which we've needed, but otherwise, I think we've had a wonderful summer so far. I've got a lot of gardening done, which is always lovely. So I'm going to do a mix of cardstock and vellum for the wings, because I want to maybe do some vellum in between and then cardstock. So I want it to be quite 3D. Cinnamon roll latte. Oh, is that what you're having now? Is that what you're eating? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like I said before, I've been pretty lucky with like deliveries, and we don't really get a lot of delays. It's very rare, to be fair. So I'm fortunate that it's not been any worse. Yeah, and it still mean there's still about 3 weeks between that and then the Christmas collection, because we've got our second Christmas collection coming out. There's a little nod, one of the sets is a little nod to Christmas in the one on the 24th, which is the Falala, which I've shared. And then we've got full blown. So you've actually had quite a bit of Christmas from me this year. You would have had the one that we launched in June, which was so popular. And then we've got, like I said, a little nod to it with the Falala in the next one, and then you've got another full one. It is, and it's lovely, and my Tasman nice. Thank you, Jewel. Yeah, I'm going to be, hopefully, the 4 o'clock today. There's a lady literally just across the hill from me, and she listed, because I want some big stones, almost like small boulders, to just run as a border at the end where the stones are by the hedge. And she's offering them for free. So me and Mum are going to pop over there this afternoon. And she just said to help yourself. So yeah, that garden at the minute, the bin storage was my big expense. That was my splurge. Nothing is, I paid £60 for the sleepers and then the plants. That's it. Everything else we've done ourselves. I'll give my friend some money for the stones, although she said she doesn't want anything for them. But all the stones, all the gravel, she had so much in her garden. She just said, you can have what you want. So I've been very fortunate with what I've been able to do for, yeah, totally re-landscaping that whole front garden for what, at the minute, under £400. So which, if you know about gardening, that's cheap, because everything is so expensive. So expensive. September 1, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it would be about 3 weeks from the 24th, so whatever that kind of date is. And then we're slowly back on track again. So right, I'm going to cut those again in white and then in vellum. So like I said, we can do a few layers in between. Yeah, well, I've already got 3, Becky, that I found hidden in the garden. As you know, my garden is full of lovely things in the underground. So I found some lovely big bits of granite, just really nice pieces, and they're really expensive. They're like £20, like for one, from like B&Q, like big ones. There's also another guy who's got a load of an old stone wall just up the road from me, so I might go to his over the weekend, because I just need a couple to fix the big wall at the back of the garden. I've done most of it with what I already had, but I could do with just a few other little bits. So he said they're free. Just go. He said as long as it's listed, go and pick it up. All my plant pots I've got off of Facebook Marketplace. Some of them have been free. Some of the plants have been free or from charity shops. Like, if you really look for it, you can do it really cheap and it still look fantastic. So no, it's not that far into September. It's about a week before that. That's 3 weeks in September, the 21st. It's 3 weeks from the 24th of August, about. It's just slightly under. I'll give you the dates anyway, rather than you just guessing. I'll give you all the dates when I can get my lap. You know, it's not, I have to go into our software and stuff. I've just brought 6 800 kg bags of stones, pebbles in my garden. I just do not have the mobility to maintain it. Do you know what though? I didn't want all. I mean, I might have had grass if I could access the front garden around the side of the house, but because I have to go through the house, I didn't want to bring a lawnmower through. So that's why I've gone for the stones, because it's low maintenance. You always get some people going, "Oh, it's a giant cat litter." It's not. It's no different to, you've got to look after a garden. I have to weed all my borders. You get weeds in your grass. I've got to go and do, you know, that's all part of maintenance. So as soon as a weed comes up in the gravel, I just pull it out. So think for some people, even that's a chore. I'd rather that than having to drag a lawnmower through. And yeah, that's just a faff for me. So I love it. Low maintenance. And yeah, with the flowers and stuff that I've got, I think it looks lovely. Let's just grab some vellum. Is that vellum? No. Where is the vellum? See, I don't use vellum a lot, so what have we got here? See, I think maybe some of the wings as well cut in acetate. The separate wings would be nice. I think I said that, didn't I? I've got some coloured vellum there, although that's not really going to go with my theme. I think this will be fine. So yeah, this weekend me and Dad are getting out to the back garden and we are going to do the last of the digging. There's only a little bit left and we've dug everything that I need to dig in the garden. So we're going to do that together, see if we can find any fun bits, because that's where I found all the good bits. So we're going to do that. And then I've got, on my week off, one of my projects to do is the shadow boxes with all of the old Victorian pipes and some like more obscure size pieces of like china and glass that I found. And we're going to put, well, I'm going to do it, but we're going to put them in the shadow boxes. So that'll be a nice project. I'm going to do the mosaic as well on my week off. So a couple of nice relaxing garden crafts that I'm going to be doing. Because although September is nice, I didn't cut. Oh, it's probably because of that. When you get your things like that, you've got a weak spot then, and that's right where I've just ran those through. Just cut them pretty much. I might be able to just snip that actually. Yeah, but once September comes, it's more like a lot of cutting all like the plants that have kind of ended and getting everything ready for winter. Oh, I might be picking up a water butt from Facebook Marketplace as well. I messaged this guy this morning. It's only up the road from me. It's a giant one and he's only selling, he only wants 20 quid for it. And he's only had it a year and those can be pricey as well. So I want to get a water butt. No, I'm going to have to do those again. And then get one at the end of the garden when I've got the craft cabin. I'll have a water butt, because I'll have all the guttering around that, so I can have big water butt at the back of the garden and one at the front, and that will really help then when I do have to water everything. And if we ever get a hose pipe ban, which we haven't, touch wood so far, but we have in the past. Oh, wouldn't it be nice, Becky? I'd love to find a whole one. The problem is, because the whole garden had a rotavator go over it within the first kind of 6 months of me moving in, just to kind of keep the weeds at bay and stuff. And I suspect a few bits probably got broken then, but then most of the stuff we found is a good 2 foot down and the rotavator wouldn't have gone that deep. So yeah, I'm hopeful. We found, you know, completely intact little glass ink wells and stuff. So yep. Let's see what final bits we can find. And then there's my sister's friend. This will make some of you laugh. It's my brother-in-law's best mate, and like his wife. The four of them are like all best friends. But I always meet them and we chat whenever there's like family parties and stuff. Last time it was Charlie's, back in June or July. It was Charlie's birthday. June, sorry. I don't know when his birthday is. And I said about that I had the metal detector, and Martin, Ollie's mate, he was like really like invested in it. He was like, really? He said, oh, I'd love to do something like that. He said, I might get one because he's got twin boys. Anyway, he messaged me the other day and he said, oh, I brought quite a nice one for the boys, but it's more for me. He said, I'm just contacting some landowners to see if I can get permission. He said, do you fancy coming out? And I said, oh, it'd be great. We should get a few of us together. So Ollie's going to come. I think my sister wants to come. Dad's going to come. We're going to go down to the beach as well. But yeah, we're going to all be a little gang of metal detectorists, isn't it? So that should be fun. because I do want to get into it properly. The problem with my garden is there's just so much metal. It's always beeping, but it's just crappy metal. I mean, obviously I found that lovely shrapnel shield for that World War I watch, but apart from that, it's just rubbishy bits. So we'll see. Oh, that'd be nice. Grow your own fruits. A few years ago, I got a rotten decking removed. Everything was carried through the house. A few days later, found a slow worm crawling. It's just, yeah. I've had a snail where it's fallen off some wood that we fought through. Because if you look back, if you go back 2-3 years on my account, you can see what was in that back garden. That's all come through my house. And when I think of how rank some of that stuff is, yeah, I'm just glad it's done. The new detectorist, I know, Ali. Right, so I want to do which way? I always get it the wrong way, that way. Flat bit there, so that, like that. Now, I'm trying to picture, because you're going to see peaks of the colours coming through. It's all going to kind of be lifted up. So I think I'm going to do light blue on a butterfly. Let's do maybe that with the pink. Might do Salvage Patina. That's a lovely, lovely colour. Maybe like pinky on the other side. Have I got a lighter to do that one? My husband has a metal detector and found a friend's wedding ring in the garden. Oh, I've seen some videos online when people do that. There was a recent one I saw of a couple and they were on the beach, and then miles down they could see someone with a metal detector, and she'd lost her ring from swimming. When they sat down, she said she was drying herself off and it just fell somewhere around them, and within 10 minutes he found it. So I think I said before, I was on a banana boat in Langkawi, and I lost one of the diamonds fell out of my engagement ring. I mean, that was probably a red flag then, to be fair. But that was gone to never ever be found again. I might leave or just go a little bit light to the ends there. That's quite nice. I think because I've used, you can see it's kind of taken, this won't come off. I've tried it with rubbing alcohol, water, bleach. This will not come off. So I think I need to get a new mat, because I've got rid of the stickiness really with all of the different stuff over the top. I'm wondering whether to do it all. I might do both sides with this because I do really like it. I might do the different layers with the pinks, maybe yellow. Yellow would be nice. Morning, Celine. Just pulled my bed out and vacuumed and steamed, and now taking a very needed break. It's nice when you do those deep cleans. I can see it since when she tried on the wedding dress and the sleeve brick. God, I haven't seen that movie in years. That's a good one. But I think I prefer You've Got Mail. I know it's not like a carry on from it, but it's because it's those two in it. But I do like that one. I just love everything about it. The setting, all the bookstore that she's got. It's just a really nice movie. Oh, I was meant to say, what did I watch? And I thought it was really quite good. Said about that I'd finally watched And It Ends With Us. But there was something else I watched. Watched the new Shark movie. Oh, the new Stephen Graham movie, A Good Boy. Has anybody watched that? That was, yeah. It was good. It was quite actually the ending. There's a good twist with it. Has anybody seen it? You Got Mail's Love. It is, isn't it? I might watch that again actually soon. It's just a really nice, yeah, easy one to pick up. Right, I'm going to go a little bit darker in the middle with that. So let's do peacock feathers. Red and blue split around the whole circumference. It couldn't be repaired. Oh dear. Yeah, they blend lovely together. Broke in half when she put it on after her divorce. Oh gosh, that's like an omen, that, wasn't it? No, not scary. No, not scary. It's a thriller. It's good. Very different character to what I've like recently seen him do. Yeah, that'd be nice, peeping through the layers. You'll see it more from like the sides when it moves and stuff. Okay, just go out a little bit. I thought I cleaned the brown off of this, but I've just got a little bit of it bloody there. I definitely cleaned all this. Good boy is odd but good. Yeah, just it's a very it's good. Just watch it. Yeah, if you like strange things, then watch that one. Let's just get rid of this brown. Sorry, irritating squeak. Oh, the spritz come off, sorry. Obviously didn't clean it between the last one, but this will not come off. Get rid of that. That's better. Right. Happy with those. And then those will stay as they are. I might cut some more. I don't know how many layers I want to do. So next, the layer on top. So it'd be nice to have just some white maybe as well. I might keep a couple of them plain. So do we do more blue or do we do yellow? Would be nice. I think soft yellow. And then maybe little pink flowers. Squeeze lemonade. See, that's nice. Let's do that. And then I'll add a bit of mustard seed. You won't really see that, but just in the middle there. I'm going to spritz some of this as well. So everything's got a nice shimmer. That's nice. Right, see how this looks. Get some copy paper so I can spray those. Oh, these are the shadow boxes that I've got. I've got 2 of them. I'm going to take out all of this. They were £2 each from a charity shop. I felt really bad because there was 2 old ladies next to me and she went, "Oh, isn't that beautiful?" I said, "Yeah, I'm going to change it though. I just want the frame." But some of these are quite good for autumn. They're like sticks of cinnamon. I'm going to take all those bits out and use them for autumn crafts. I'm not getting rid of anything. But that is going to have all of the pipes in, and then this one's going to have other random bits in. I'm going to paint the frames. And yeah, for £2 each, it's so much cheaper that way than buying them brand new. Hey Lynn, hey Rach. Right, so these can have the fossil. Oh, do I want to go a little bit lighter? I might do antique linen with this one. Not too goldy. Sorry, Shirley. I don't want to take away from the colour. Nice. It's going to have a nice little glistening. Hey Laurel. Maureen, hello. Right, let's just give them a little dry. So yeah, if you think that one on top, vellum in between, maybe white. Might do white, vellum, and then that one on top. And give them all a nice curve. Canberra. Oh, so that's Canberra. It's capital of Australia, isn't it? To give it a little, just to speed that up. So yeah, that one with the vellum. And if you like offset them slightly, so like just move that one up a little bit, then you really get to see it when it's kind of flatter as well. And then like that one, I could bring it down a little bit, or it could go up again, maybe that way. Excuse me. Oh dear, I haven't got my coffee. My goodness, not got my coffee. No, actually, I think I want them laying over the top now, because you'll see them when they're open, because I'm only going to stick them from the bottom corner. That's kind of how each wing will look. Yeah, I always remember it's winter for you guys when we have our summer. Yeah, I think that's going to look nice. Or does the vellum look lost? Do we need another colour in between? Do you think I should get rid of the white and make that yellow again? Do we like the white? What do we think? I'm so sorry, I've got to go. That's all right, Kim. Look with an animal. It turned out to be a bat. It scratched and boost 3 on 28, and now she had. Oh, Lynn, what are the odds of that happening? Oh my goodness, she must have been absolutely in a panic. Oh, poor little thing. Jeez, that's terrible. Like, I love it. I don't know, maybe I think once it's all on, I think it will be fine. You've got to imagine as well, it's going to have the white background, which I'm probably going to emboss. So this will just pop against all of that. I think I might do the body in gold, like a goldy colour. I'm getting flashbacks from when we had a bat visitor. Gosh, yeah, that's just... Let's cut the body. Keep that. I thought it was a bird. Oh, bless. It's not what you expect though, is it, when you're in the middle of your sleep? So we only need to cut just that middle section. So I'm just going to run that through my normal machine. One thing I've never seen is any bats with all the trees, but there's nowhere they prefer going into, like, coming out of like buildings, don't they, and stuff. So yeah, I've never seen any here. My auntie gets loads. She does get a lot. Now I'm not going to fold any of this, so I'm just going to try and cut neatly, cut some of that away. Don't want to create score lines in this. And that head, try and keep an arch. There we go. But I don't want to create any score lines because, see, that looks nice in the white. Isn't that gorgeous? That must have been frightening for her. Yeah, I would absolutely. I mean, I freaked out when I brought my washing in off the line. I put it all in the basket, brought the basket upstairs to sort it out, my ironing pile, towels and stuff. And it was a great big beautiful butterfly in amongst it all. And of course, it was evening time, so the curtains were drawn. And I was going loopy in my bedroom. Monty's just sat on the bed watching, like, what the hell? I'm like, you could at least try and help. And yeah, I had to get it in a cup and then safely take it out in the back garden. And I couldn't open my window without going into too much detail. I was just like in my pants and knickers, you know, pants and top. But yeah, that freaked me out. I just realised I don't need them at all because I haven't got the side parts. Now I think that's, mind you though, the body does need to be different colour because it's got to pop against the white because the background of the card's going to be white. So I think size wise, because that goes together there, you're going to fold it in half and it's going to have a bit of a pop out that way. What's the height there? So 6, I think 7, and then you're going to have 4. I've still got 3 inches. Yeah, so I'm going to put this in a 7 by 7, but you could probably get it in 6 by 6. So if you don't want to do that bigger size, I'm confident it will go into a 6 by 6 as well, but I'm just going to trim. Yeah, I'm going to trim that just down a little bit. Hey Laura, on our holiday in Tenby, it's absolutely beautiful here. Have a wonderful time. How long are you away for? Like the other day, there was massive spiders in the garden because I was moving all of the bags of rubble that have been sat out for a while. So they've all found new homes under the bags. Some of them were huge, and he's just looking at me, and I'm going to him, "Can you get that one, please?" Monty won't get anything like that. We don't know if the bat is still in the house, so they are staying with. Oh no. I'm going to make this as a thank you card because I need to send a thank you card. I know I've got quite a few, but if you're anything like me, I always like to do like a new one as well sometimes. So this is going to be a thank you card. If you go night fishing, bats dive bomb you. Oh no. So they didn't come down. No, we were just sat around the fire. I noticed them a lot when we were after Nan's funeral. We were all sat around the fire, which was lovely. And then she said, "Get ready for it. The bat's going to come out." You just see them swooping around. Lynn, that's where my aunt and that, they're in Havant in Hampshire. So maybe there's quite a bat population there. I said I don't really see them down here. I know there will be, but I'd like to see an owl. There was a big owl once because there's a big owl box at the end of the garden. I'd love to have an owl. When I was up early this week, maybe Monday, felt something. Oh, do I need to read this first? No clouds of fever, so no one for the future. What's a water bug? Sounds horrible. What is a water bug? I think I'm going to ink the body in the same blue. I think it's going to look nice. Back home Sunday, scorching. Yeah, it's another nice week. We have got very lucky, lovely, lovely summer. Don't want to get any fingerprints. Oh, no, thank you. No, give me the heebie-jeebies already. Like I said, touch a lot of wood. I'm surprised I've not had any big encounters with some big hairy house spiders, considering just how old this property is and all of the gaps in it. Like I said, nothing yet. We're in North Hampshire, but Brian comes from Denmead near Pompey, so we go down Havant Way quite a bit to see the cousins are. Yeah, Nan's, well, I say Nan, bless her, she's not here, but she's lived there whole life almost. Well, yeah, it was whole life. We're hoping to go to our annual trip to Hunstanton next Thursday, so if going to be hot, I'll have to remember my sun cream. Yes, don't go burning. Now, when I was in Malaysia, there were cockroaches everywhere. You just see them running across the road. I had one in the kitchen once, like when I was cleaning out the cupboards, it just come in. And that was even like in a really new, quite fancy kind of block. China, oh, I mean, China's clean. Like, don't believe everything you see in the media. China is a very advanced and, yeah, very clean city, but you still get the roaches. Some of them are huge. When we've been on holidays like Thailand and stuff, trying to kill them, oh, horrible. Hate cockroaches. Right, I'm all caught up there. So you imagine this is going to pop out of the center of this, but we need to decide. I think I'm going to emboss the backgrounds, and then I want to have my thank you. We're going to have flowers in the middle, or like maybe I have the flowers like cascading across that way, because I want to die cut them again in white, and I'm just going to do similar, like the leaves and stuff, just kind of, I think emboss this with white, so it's all just got, it's got texture, but it's white on white, and then we'll do more of that kind of colour going across. I think that'll look nice. How do they survive all the disaster? Yeah. The whole of mankind gets wiped out. Everything's gone, but there's still a roach. They're indestructible. Sometimes it's best not to know what's lurking under the floorboards. Absolutely. Okay, so let's. What background shall I? What embossing folder shall I use? What do we think? I need 2 pieces of 6 3/4 squared. Oh, really, Amanda? In what way? I think I'm going to do one for the front as well, actually. Because then any leftover flowers I've used just to decorate the front a little bit. Stars, hedge. Oh, the hedge one. Yeah, that's quite a nice one, actually. I haven't used that for a while. And it's 3D, so that'll really give a nice... I lived in Hong Kong. My mum woke up this morning, opened her eyes and saw a cockroach watching her. Oh, just horrible. I like your leaf embossing. Yeah, that's the hedge one, Lynn. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I haven't used it for a while. Excuse me, my throat is really... Well, it always is. I don't know why I keep repeating myself. I'm always bloody coughing. Yeah, I think that will be quite nice, actually. Let's do it. Do it, do it, do it. I'm going to have to get this bigger machine out. Always pile stuff on top of it as well, which is not the best thing to do. Oh. It's really, really thick. What's really, really thick? Oh, obviously got Halal glue stuck on that. I need to get new plates. I said this when? How long ago? Did I say about needing new plates? These are still the original plates from when I got the machine, and I've had this years. Again, that one is absolutely battered. Right, I've got to remember the sandwich on this for 3D. I think it's just... It's not even that one, I don't think. Can't remember. No, so it must be... Oh, I think it's that one. This one. No, that doesn't feel enough. Maybe it is just that one and that one then. Oh, it's just that one. I know, I'm terrible. So I don't use it. I guess I have used it a bit more recently, but I don't use it a lot. Yeah, I love this one. I always forget how good it is. Right, so do 3 of those. Oh, the Kalau. Sorry, I've just remembered what you were saying about it. It's really, really thick. I don't know, mine's runnier, if anything. I don't think mine's thick. Well, if anything, can't say I've noticed it, but your room might be a lot warmer than maybe mine is, and maybe pop it in the fridge, but then you think that would make it hard. I don't know. So it's thicker because of the heat. You'd think it would be runnier. I can't say I've noticed any difference in mine, but like I said, my temperature in this room might be very different. Yeah, I used to wash my smaller ones, and then all the cardstock, doesn't it, all just softens and just falls out. Give it a good scrub. And I followed the Frugal Crafter when she reshaped her plates as well. I did that in the bath. Like that Boss of Holly, it's a nice one. Just a birthday card in the post from my crafty friends. Nice. Did you remember to order the cardstock? I ordered all the mirrored card. If that's what you mean? I've got my white card. I think I'm all stocked up. Let's put that down. Ooh, put that away in a bit. Right. Just have to put plenty of glue on the pop-up so it sticks against all of that dimension. It's going to be lifted up about there. Yeah, probably can't really see it that well. I think that looks nice. Yeah, maybe. I'm going to use it now, but like I said, I've not noticed any difference with mine. I need to fill this up. But in terms of it, that's just as like it normally is. Just be careful as well, your desk, if your desk is right by your window, you know, sometimes like maybe the sun's hitting on it, or just check whereabouts it is positioned. Mr. Monster's just come in. He's now staring at me. He's behind me. You're a bit early, mate. You're about an hour early. You're a bit early. Just ordered a heap of 12 by 12 from Kaiser Craft card stock packs of 20 for $5.40. God, that's good. Not that I needed it, but I couldn't resist. Hey, I think any cardstock, when you see it at good prices, grab it, because you know you're going to use it. I worked when you reshaped your plates, not for me. It worked when you reshaped your plates, not for me. Yeah, I think again it's mixed results with things like that. I just buy new ones. Just so you know, last Saturday I was singing in a choir of 750 at Bridgewater Hall in Manchester to an audience of around 800 to 900. Oh my God, Trish. That is something to be proud of. Well done. Is that the biggest crowd you've ever sang in front then? And what's the venue like? It sounds like it's a pretty cool, is it a good venue? If it can hold that many people as well, it must be pretty good. I think I'm pretty well stocked, except when the new papers come out your release. I used to have so much coloured cardstock, and I mean I used most of it, but my goodness, when we moved it all out of that apartment into here, all the 12 by 12 paper pads, I mean I got rid of a lot of them. My mum took a lot of them because she's actually using them in her memory keeping and stuff, but there was just so many. And the bigger Made to Surprise got, I found myself less, you know, using that stuff less, and I was using my own products, which has always been the dream. You know, I'm pretty much now, even on my Wednesday lives, I'm always using Made to Surprise, unless it's like a magazine or a license, but it's very much all my own products I use now, which is, yeah, because I remember in the early days saying, do you imagine one day all I use is Made to Surprise? You ordered Craft card from Craft UK. That should arrive today. It's lovely. You got that. It's nice. Very strong. I'm not going to stick the one on the front yet until my desk, until I've done it, because I don't want it to get marked. But that is done. So next I need to just work out the pop out. So just bear with me a second, because I've not planned this. I think I've done similar before. So this is going to probably be a bit different. Right, do I do them as 2 separate pieces? 2 separate, I think. 2 separate little rectangles, I think. And I don't want to go any higher than, what did I say, about 3 inches? I'm going to do 2 inches off the bottom of that card's going to be plenty. So let's do 2 and then 1 inch. Would that cover 1 inch? 2, so maybe 6.5. Let me just try 6.5 by, I think 1.25. Let me just try this first. 6.5, yeah, 1.25. See if that's going to work. Yeah, Bridgewater was superb. We're all part of a local choir group across the Northwest and have raised around 70k for local charities over the years. No auditioning. Oh, my old boss, however, she's now come back to our company again, but she's in a different role, is lovely. She's called Carol. I'm not going to give her surname, but I just wonder, she's got brown hair, kind of long, but it's like a reddy brown. She's called Carol and she's in a choir and she's from Manchester. So I just wonder if you're with her. She's travelled all over with the choir. She absolutely loves it. I follow her on Facebook and see what she gets up to and stuff, but she's always doing stuff with the choir. It looks like there's a nice social side to it as well. I invested in tonic plates for my Big Shot plug. You can use tonic plates on a Big Shot. I guess if they're A4, they would work, wouldn't they? No warping after 6. Those plates are great anyway. They're brilliant, and they're the same plates or the same material for the Grand Caliber, which my mum had, which was fantastic, and they never warped. She had them for yonks. Big Shot is over 15 years old, so guarantee. Right, let me again just work out. So I said 2, 1, 2, 1, and then 1/2 inch. But I don't. I wonder if I need to add a little score in the middle. Just want to make sure that we're going to cover the bottom of that. You might see, could go smaller again. I could go up to, might trim this because the body's going to go over the middle. It's going to have a score line through the middle. I don't think it's bad that you see that part. So I'm just down in the corner, just trying to work it out. The body will cover that bit. It's going to come down there a bit. I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, you could do 1/2 inch instead. Let me just try it with 1/2. So if I did 2, 1/2, 1, 2, 1/2. Let me just try this one. I've not come across her, but there are so many of us. Oh, maybe then. Did you all wear red? Let me just sit. I'm just going to quickly go on her Facebook. You got me intrigued now. Because she's just recently done something. That's 6 days ago. Oh no. So she's put, she did something at the thumb a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, and there's just lots of her with a singing group. She's more based in Stockport, I think. But she does absolutely tons of the stuff. She's always away somewhere. Morning. Oh, hi Kay. So I think I'll bring this into shot in a sec. I'm just trying to see, that's going to be fine. And then it's a little bit smaller. Yeah, so I reckon do 2 pieces of 5.5 by 1.25. Five and a half. By 1.25. I think that's going to be nice for this butterfly size. And then you're going to want to score at 2, 2.5, 4.5 and 5. Okay, so 2 pieces of 5.5 by 1.25, but you could change the width if you want it a little bit smaller, but to hold both bits of those wings, I think you need that. Along the 5.5, you're going to score at 2, 2.5, 4.5 and 5. And then you want to fold and burnish both of those. Okay, so they're like this. I'm just going to take some of my glue. We were black uniform, but we were all sparkly at Bridgewater. Oh, nice. Oh, that's fine. Right. So you're just I'm gonna snip a little bit off that last. You've got 2 half-inch sections together. Just take a slither because you're sticking. If you ever stick in the same size into the same. Oh no, I'm not on this, am I? Ignore me. Sometimes I do. Ignore. Don't need to do that. So just add a little glue to the end half-inch where you've got the 2 half-inch to the end one, and then fold those 2 down and then put over that whole large section here. So it's all flat. Always do it when it's flat. And that way you know it's going to obviously go flat in the envelope. What is all this rubbish? All of a sudden Amazon are texting me. I don't think so. How's that happened? I hate that when they just... I've not opted in to have bloody text messages from Amazon. Get out of it. I'll be getting rid of that. How do they just feel they can just all of a sudden start sending me rubbish through my phone number? Right. Sometimes I sign up to things and it says if you sign up with your phone number you get an additional, and I do it quickly and then I go straight to stop and then I get them to... So I get the discount, but I don't want any of the rubbish. I can't be dealing with text messages from companies. I'm just about to deal with all the emails. Give it all a good burnish. So you'll have 2 pieces like this. Now I'm going to, where you've got your joins, I'm going to have them at the top because your butterfly is going to, you know, take away from all of that. So at least then if people look down at the bottom, that's nice and clean. So you see I've got the join on that side at the top and the join on that one. We're going to stick these together. Okay. My husband started getting to text. That naughty. Don't like that. And I want to like send like, please do not text me. That was very unprofessional. I didn't ask you to, but you know, it's just an AI bot. It's not like a physical person. I mean, I don't answer my phone anymore. I stopped answering my phone years ago, unless I can clearly see it's people I know. If you're ringing me on a number that's not in my phone, I will not answer it. If you then leave me a voice message and it's legit, I'll ring you back, but I never answer my phone anymore. Okay, so can you see how I just stuck those 2 together? And then you want to be able to push them up like this because the wings are going to go 2 on that side, 2 on that side. This is going to go in the fold. So you can see when the card folds, it's going to go like that. And then when you open it, the butterfly is going to open up. So really simple little pop-up that, and you can do that. You could just have 2 big panels just floating. Again, we've done this loads of times in different cards. Now I think before I stick it, I need to make sure, because it's going to be a bit more towards the bottom than in the middle. Said the body's going to go in the middle. I'll stick that in last, but I want to make sure. I think that's going to be all right there. Have it a bit more centered. It's going to be about there. So I'm going to stick mine about 2.5 inches from the bottom. Again, if you're using this size butterfly and you want to recreate this, then do about 2.25, 2.5 from the bottom. Just put a little pencil mark. My 2.5. Just a little pencil mark. And then you want to add your glue to the bottom sections. Close it up like this. So you can see I've got the glue on that side and that side. And just sit it up to that score line where your pencil mark is and close the card. Just like me, I do not answer my phone. No, we all sit there, we're all together, phone's going, oh, no, don't know that number. And then as soon as I've finished it, I copy I just hang out, I copy the number and I go to Who Called Me UK website, put it in, and I can guarantee you 9 times out of 10 it comes up saying negative, scam. And then you can log it, it's all free. So I always say, or they rung out, didn't leave a voice message. But you can see people have commented saying, saying they're from some window company or, whatever. I'd be quite happy with a phone that's just a normal phone again. This is used is for social media, really. But I could have just a normal telephone. We'll probably go back to landlines again one day. Okay, so I'm going to carefully open this because I want to make sure, because I've got that heavy embossed folder on there. So I'm just going to go in and give that a really good burnish over those, leaves, because it's quite... And you see now we've got our pop out. So it all folds down, and when you open it up, you can see how it's going to pull out the wings of the butterfly. See, I wouldn't say that's a thing we get. I've never known of political calls. Is that... Yeah, it's not something we get that I know of in the UK. So now you just want to decide where you want it to go and start sticking down the butterfly. You've still got your landline. I don't know anybody's got a landline anymore. My phone screens all calls that aren't in my contact list. The caller has to leave a message before my phone actually rings. Yeah, there's probably settings, to be fair, that I could look at. Get it as close to the fold, but don't go right up to it, because again, you don't want it to catch. And just make sure, yeah, we've got plenty of room for that to sit inside, and it will display really nicely as well. Once the flowers are all set back under here, get it look lovely. And then you just want to mirror all of this. You can be talking about something, and next moment you find a random ad. Yeah, it's not you talking though. You've looked it up. It's to do with you can stop it. You can just cancel, clear all your cookies and everything. But it's when you search stuff, like literally when I was looking at the bin storage, every ad on Facebook came up, and on Instagram was a bin storage. When you're looking for your holidays, it'd be all holiday stuff, and that's just your algorithm and your what's it called, targeted ads are working. But it's always after I've made the purchase. It's like, well, I've done it now, don't need it, do I anymore? I think that's straight. Yeah. Oh, I've got to remember where I'm going to put my word, actually. I could just have a little thank you, like off the wing or something. Right, I'm just going to let that dry and then add. So I think we'll do the white next. Oh, you're welcome, Trish. Yeah, algorithms. I don't mind it. Like, I'm not bothered about stuff like that, really. And you get all people with like conspiracy theories, you know, oh, they're listening to us. I'm like, well, if they want to listen to me, listen to me. I'm not, if you're doing something bad, if you're worried, then you're doing something wrong. They are not listening to us. They're not listening to average Joes. You know what I mean? It's not, I ain't got MI5 listening down. No one cares. That stuff doesn't bother me. And you know what? The facial recognition doesn't bother me. It was already going in China. And I think if it's going to help with crime, it's going to screen football hooligans. It's going to screen people at big events. It's going to help find all sorts. And again, it's, yeah, but that's just my views. And that's why I don't go into politics and stuff too much here, because we've all got different views. So, but like I said, the one thing that unites us, that we're all in common with, is card making. So, but don't go panicking about silly things like that. I don't think, you know, like I said, if they want to target add me with a nice Christmas jumper, because I've been looking them up recently, or some nice card packs, then let them. I don't mind. What colour did you spray on top of the butterflies? Oh, it was this one. Antique linen. That's what I mean. I'm renovating an old cottage. No one really cares what I'm doing. Like I said, all the people that are against a lot of that stuff, cameras and stuff like that, saying they're taking away our free, they're not taking away your freedom. They're not. Yes, it's lining someone else's pocket, and yes, it's, but it's not ruining your day. It's not going to make your life any worse, you know. And if it means that there's another way that they can help save people, and if it means, you know, I'm walking down a road and there's more eyes on me when I'm walking at night, then I kind of don't mind, you know. So, but anyway, enough of that. Yeah, you're welcome. No worries. I think also the other one would have been nice is the fossilized amber. That's a bit more of a richer gold. That would be nice. We weren't allowed a landline anymore. How come? When our power goes out for days during the storm season. Oh, you sound like are you in America, saying about storms? I am going to offset that vellum a little bit. I'm just going to lift it up. Just think when it's open, it'd be nice to see it a bit more. Yeah, just ever so slightly, just lifted it up. So when it's flat, you see it's just a little bit raised. It's still meeting in the corner. Just bringing it up a little bit. And then this one, I'm going to bring it down a little bit. Is anyone going to give this one a go with the butterfly? Different way to use it. It's very easy. Just nice to have a nice big butterfly in my stash. Yeah, that's cute. Just bring it up a bit. You heard me, vellum next. Oh no, I knew the order. I was just checking to see if I was still happy with it. So I'm going to put that back in line with the white. Yeah, I think I might give it a go. It's a nice one to do, Lynette. Hopefully soon. Yes, I'll make another butterfly card for Lola. She still has her birthday one. Why don't you turn it into a batlin? Do you know what? You could make this into a cool Halloween card, actually. If you go all purple and blacks, oranges with the colours, I think you could do a Halloween butterfly. maybe over the weekend. It's beautiful. Thank you, Maureen. And I like because it displays so nicely. That looks really nice when it's closed. Be like that. Even, you know, you can have it a lot more as well, open. Just a little bit of glue. I'll have to go get my this for the weekend. Give it a go. Okay, now we need to add a score line through the body. So be careful because you don't want to rip it. So just find a track and get it as centered as you can. And carefully fold that in half. Do you know what I might do? It might be nice to have little gold tips on the antenna. I might cut the antenna again and just in gold and just cut those top bits. And then we can cut the flowers and stick them down. 2 weeks ago, it usually takes 3 to 4. Fingers crossed. So that needs to just sit. All you need to do, because it's nice at the body, if I hold this up, I just sit that back in there. All I'm going to do is run a bead of glue underneath that fold there, so it just sits there. Can you see how the body's lifted then on each side? I actually think that looks nice. It gives it even more dimension. So just run a little bit of glue. It only needs to sit right within that fold. That will be enough to hold it in place. Because I just think if you stick the whole thing down, there's a lot of pressure on it and you'll probably get it, I don't know, it just won't look very nice. So just add just that little bead and just sit it right into the fold. Like I said, you could bring that, I've done 1 1/4 width. You maybe could come down to 1. You just don't want to have less. Maybe you don't need to go add the glue all the way up to the head actually. I'm just going to rub that away. But yeah, I think it's better having it just a little bit lifted. Right, oh, and the body. Don't want that sticking inside the card. Let's just, I was going to do that. Oh. We just need to push it in. Try that. We were forced onto national broadband network, no landline, only internet calls here in Queensland. We did get very severe weather during, oh no. What's going on there? Oh, it's not sticking to the, sometimes you'll find that with the spritzes because they've left like a glaze, like a coating. The glue, it's lifted off some of that underneath. I'm just going to leave that like that for the minute. If not, I might get my hot glue out, but that will stick eventually. I think it's gorgeous. Really pretty. Yeah, just going to kind of leave that open for a minute, let it do its thing. Right, let's cut. That's for the front. Where did I put it on here? So I just want to cut out. Just want the flowers, so I want, and the leaves, that one, that one, that one, and then I want that one, which is that there, what's the other, that one, and that one. I'm going to ink those up. I'm going to cut these again in white card. I need to do a couple for the front as well. Thank you. It's included in your package. You can get packages though that don't have your landline. There's loads. And maybe when it's up for renewal, there's tons of packages with all your main companies now without landlines. Because mine, I've got a landline still. We haven't ripped it out yet because it's only downstairs. We pulled out the top here actually, tell a lie. But my Virgin is just internet. But you can have, like I said, the I can't get my words out when I'm doing this. Landline. We got rid of our landline. We never use it now. Mum and Dad got rid of theirs a few years ago. I still remember our telephone number though. 01752 347 973. I'll never forget that. And the odd time when I didn't have any change and I'd be like, reverse call. And my dad would be like, come and pick me up. They've left me in town. I haven't got no money for a taxi. He used to hate me if I'd rung him at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'd be absolutely cursed. Or I'd left my key or lost my key and I was drunk by the front door with a taxi man holding me up. She hasn't paid me either. Oh, the good old days. Back in the day as well, a lot of taxi drivers would let us off. We were like a little bit short. They'd be like, all right, or we'd tip it out when we were in the cab. We just tip it all out and go, this is what we've got. How far can you get us? We spend it all on booze. One of my best friends, her dad had a cag though, and if he could, he'd always pick us up. And it was Tasman Dave and Disco Dave, and they had lights and like karaoke and loud music. It was brilliant. It was always a great start to the night, or sometimes end to the night. Again, lots of happy memories. Oh dear. Does he? With the amount I've still got him doing stuff for me now. Our old number used to sound like a taxi number, 411111141123. Used to hitchhike, I know. What are we like? But then it should still be safe to do those things. It's just sad it's not. Another topic of conversation. Right, let's do the flowers. So I think really they need to be yellow and the leaves will be the green because we want everything matching. I'm only sticking with the same colour palette, so we've got 5, then I might do a couple more for the front. I'll keep the centres white because I'll need them to go back in. Give them all a spritzy spritz. Squeaking, something's hitting together, it's doing amazing. What's that there? Okay, give them a little spritz. And then take these off. Oh, I put quite a lot on that one. Never mind. It dries pretty quick. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to just do a couple more. Or another pass. I'll do another. Because I like more leaves than flowers. Morning, Kay. How are you? Yeah, I think a little thank you sentiment maybe coming out of there. I'm not sure. Back in the day when buses had a conductor with a ticket machine, had been to a fancy dress party as naughty, was a little drunk when the night bus arrived. I had no money and he let me on for free. Love it. I don't know if I missed it, but do we have a new launch? Oh, I'm trying to work out what you're saying because it's all gone a bit funny. New launch date for the Cheers of Falala, Monday 24th. It's not giving you your spaces, is it? Trying to read what you say in there. Actually, I need to have them like that so I can do the shading. Okay. Went shopping when my car alarm went off and it wouldn't stop. Used the key, eventually got the alarm went off. Not to the car. Didn't. Oh no. Okay. Tez, are you home now? The darker one. 24th is my youngest granddaughter's 5th birthday. Nice. Just flicking it up into each of the leaves, keeping it all focused on that stem part. And just spritz it as well, that will mix some of the colour. Sorry if I'm a little bit out of shot. There we go. Again, little spritz. I am, but I didn't lock the car when I went in. Oh. It's going to be a very shimmery card. Okay. Sorry, I know that can be a very horrible sound. Well, I am ridiculously late. 4 horses, 9 dogs. Does vet been to check on I then had to go and collect my meat order and duck eggs from local farm shop. I'll catch up from the beginning. Oh, don't worry, Helen. You sound like you got a lot going on. Right, they're pretty much dry. Just give them a little dab just to get off any bigger blobs, but it evaporates because it's set in. Well, it's kind of like an alcohol. Yeah, there's nothing coming off. They're all dry. Dries pretty quick. It's just if you put the water on first to do like the faux bleaching effect, that can obviously change. I need to keep those and the small ones. I've got one there. I might have to. I think I threw them in the bin, didn't I? Right, let's have a little play. I want the larger. Might have the large one down there. Keep one for the front. We have 2 up there, 2 down there. I might have 3. I might have to do one more. Might have to do another one of that. Yeah, I might just quickly cut another one off. So I've got 5 flowers on this part. I'll do one more there. And then you won't see all the middles because that will be covered. I'll have to catch the rest later. It's 4:30 a.m. Oh, don't worry. Take care. I'm good, thank you, Helen. And then just want some little smaller sprigs. You just cut them down a little bit. That one's smaller anyway. So you won't see the centres. Maybe I don't need that one. I'll maybe do that one and that one for the front. Maybe that will be enough. Just layer it on top a little bit. 3 and 3, and then no, I need another. Let's just do another few leaves for the front. Let's sit that over a little bit so it's more like that. Yeah, I'm just going to do some more leaves because I like it a little bit full. These, let me pop up down. Oh, thank you. Received my bundle in Australia. Unfortunately, the flower pop was missed. What, they just didn't put it in your order? They missed it off you? Do you mean the flower pop-up? Well, they missed it off your order. That's a shame. It's nearly sold out, actually. I think we've only got about 5 units left, so I'm glad they've caught that quickly. I think I'm just looking on the screen. I think that's going to be fine, and then I'm going to do a black and white sentiment. In fact, I've got these. I don't know if I've got a thank you. We do thank you. Do have other ones, so and I can stamp it, so it's not a problem. No, I think I want it a little bit bigger anyway. I think that's going to work, and then we'll stick the centres in. So I'll stick these ones in, and then I'll just do a few extras for the front. I'm going to put some foam in the middle of that centre so it's lifted a little bit as well, which looks nice. Thank you. Oh, I mean, I've got loads of flowers, Maureen. There was another couple of sets I thought about as well. The Christmas florals, the ones in that set are lovely from the cheese board collection. They'd be nice as well. And like stamp and colour them as well. I don't have to, but I just, because the butterfly's all die cut, I just wanted to stick with die cuts for everything. But you can definitely use anything. You might even just have a nice pattern paper, which would look nice. I've got some circle. Ah, here we go. Got a little circle foam. So you don't have to do that, but it is a nice little touch just to lift that a little bit. Gotta go and collect your car. I've been at the garage for a fortnight for pre-MOT. Oh, okay. Enjoy your weekend. You need one more flower in the top right. No, I'm decided I'm just going to do the 2 and keep the other ones keep that spare one for the front. And then another little one. Yeah, that's stuck now. And you can really shape. So it will all go flat, but you can give everything a bit more of a lift. Especially when you get a card. Sometimes if it's got to be posted a long way, by the time you get it, it might be a little bit flat. But if you're a card maker, I quite often, when people send me cards, if I know that should have been lifted and it's just got a bit flat, I just, play around with them a little bit. Oh, blackberry picking, nice. Did you get a good crop, a good harvest, a good yield? Yeah, I should do that really. There's loads around. When I'm walking Monty, just always remember to get the ones that are high up. High up and out of reach from dogs peeing and yeah, what else? It's mainly the animals, isn't it? Happy Friday, Tammy. You could add some tiny little sequins in between gaps as well, which looks really nice. Add that one over the top, I think. I'll pop a little bit of foam on that one. Definitely running out. Right, let's get the thank you sentiment. I think that's up here. So I've got the little notes. I think it's a bit too small. I think I need a bigger thank you. See what other sentiments we've got. 2 secs. Let me just have a quick flick through. Do this. I know I've got a nice high time maker. Hey, I love you. What's that one there? Happy New Year. Husband. I know when I see it. Oh, that could be a good one as well. Sometimes it's nice to send a card for absolutely no reason and just say hello. No, I do want it to be thank you. Sorry everyone, I should have brought this over. I want one of the block ones really. Should probably do different categories now as well and do like a separate thank you. Ow! Oh, sorry, Monty. Sorry, I made you jump. I have got, aha, this is going to be better. Got all of these. Oh, sorry. Got all these. Oh, that's a good one. Some of these were loose when she did these. Creative Craft Products. Little note. Oh, Christmas ones. Oh, I think I'm going to go with that one. So I have some wild sweet peas climbing on my rose shrub that only blooms once. Saw them this week. Oh, how nice. Yeah, my sweet peas have all gone now. I had a good run with them though. I've got some nice peonies just starting to come up. Cosmos is still going. All the asters are coming out now. I've got some lovely like winter ones now, and they're all in the front. Oh, I'm gonna have to check this because if they're trying to get me, they all know I go live on a Friday though. Oh no, it's to do with. Sorry, okay. Or maybe up there, right in the middle, but then it would be folded. It looks nice like that, but I don't want to put a fold in it. I'm so grateful, thanks a million. That would be a good one as well. I could go a bit bigger and have it more on the card. I don't know. Oh no. Huh? I'm so grateful, a million. Oh, a million thanks. I'm reading it different. I'm thinking, I'm so grateful, thanks a million. I'm so grateful, a million. I could cut that and have it under 2 lines and have it up in that corner. Like that. And I could have "You are the best" down there. That could be nice. About that. That's cute. I'm going to do that. I like the blackberries and raspberries, just don't care for the seeds. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I like that. So it all goes flat. That's definitely fine in the middle. Now it pops up. Yeah, no, that's fine. Oh, I love it. You see how lifted it is off the card. How pretty. Absolutely love. Right, let's stick this onto the front. My peanut stamp set from Creative Stamping Mag just came. Yay! Oh my goodness. I can't turn it off. Anyone know that sound? Ah, good. I'm glad I've given you an idea, Linda. Thank you, everyone. Get this done, get a nice envelope. Oh, need to give it a little spritz. Thank you. I think we've done 3 really nice alternative cards with those pop-ups. I'm going to use all these little bits of leaves. That one. Just do just a simple little decoration on the front. As I always say, the card is designed to be displayed open. I'm just going to try and cut them down so it still looks like little sprigs. We got that one. Oh, has anybody seen the trailer for the new Wicker movie? It looks brilliant with Olivia Colman. I don't know if we mentioned about it before on Wednesday. I can't remember if I've spoken about it with friends, so I don't know if I've spoken about it in the chat. It looks so good. She's brilliant. I love her movies. And it's got such a good cast as well. So I'm definitely going to be going to the cinema to watch that one. Just do something in here, I think. Thank you. Like that. I can just stick them in behind. Need one little dot for that one. I've got the big one. I need a little one to cut it just for that piece. I'll find it in a second. We haven't got a cinema this week, but we have twice next week. Tuesday is a mystery screening. Oh, that's interesting. What happens if you really hate it? I think it's great, things like that, but also, yeah, it's like a risk, isn't it? If I like, or do you put like a genre that you like? Because I would hate if it was something like Terminator or like too sci-fi. Like I hate things like that. Too sci-fi. That's not even very good grammar, but you know what I mean. Don't need to always put glue all. I need to remind myself that you don't always have to put glue all in. No, I very rarely will stick the whole thing down, especially when it comes to flowers, because then you can lift it up like this and your petals give everything, you know, more dimension. I'll do another one down here. This is just all, I'm just using what I've got left over. It's not the best arrangement of flowers on the front, but it's fine. It's just a nice little nod to the inside. No, that's the backing from the tape. I might just leave it like that. Let's stick this one down. Put another little sentiment on there as well, actually. See if it's on the floor. Stuck to me. Oh, I'll just cut it. The time it would take me to find it, I would have cut it. I might just put that loose thank you on the front. I know it says it inside as well, but it's there. Yeah. Let's do that. That'll be fine. Yeah, so take it out and see a little thank you, and then when you open it up, give that all a good wipe. Yeah, I do need to try and stick. What you can do, another little tip is, I've got this foam actually, let's use this. I just want that middle to open a little bit better. Put a little bit of foam behind each one. That'll give you the dimension, but it will stick. Like I said, I don't want to stick it right down. So just a little one. So it's giving you a bit more bulk in the middle, but it's already bulky anyway. So just pull that down, but still keep it lifted. It's very much stuck, so it's not coming off. But I think the mica has interfered a little bit. There we go. Right, let's try it now. So yeah, it all folds down, and now when you open it, the body opens perfectly. Isn't that nice? It's bloody lovely. Yeah, it's a real mantle pleaser. Absolutely stunning. Love it. Right, let me get the envelope. Hello, gorgeous. I'm nearly done. I'm nearly done. I think I've got some spare. No, I say this every time. What's that one there? Oh, what's that one? That is, though. That's a spare. I'm nearly done, sweetie. Oops. Careful. Yeah, perfect. Let's get that one decorated. You can use some nice butterflies on this one. Let's do. I'm nearly done. Talk about feeling the pressure when he's watching me. Oh, we can use the nice pastel shade. Look at that perfect colour. Wax seal. Yeah. Oh, Claire, bless you. Well, you know, you can do obviously the I'm going to do Happy Mail on this one, the main butterfly anyway, and now you've got, I mean, you can use that just on the front of a card as well, and we can probably, anything with a fold, I think it'd be nice on a showstopper. If you've got like folds, you could have that butterfly in one of the folds. And I do have a butterfly playlist, and I've done a lovely beautiful box card years ago, and it was purple. You could do this. So if you look at my butterfly playlist and just take these elements from this set, there's a lot you can do with it. So hopefully it just opens that up a bit more for people. I think a butterfly is a nice, if you've not got a good butterfly in your stash, it's always a good one to have. And I didn't have one within the Made to Surprise range, so it's nice to have this one, and they're timeless. So, nice Mother's Day card. Right, let's choose some pretty stamps. Butterflies, I think, are in this one. Sorry, I know I'm a little bit out of shot because it's a big folder, this one. Right, here's the butterflies. Colours. I think this is a good one. I know it's not really all the colours, but I just love, it's just a nice big butterfly image. So we'll use that one. I thought I had more. And that one's a good one, yellow and turquoise. We'll do that one. Perfect. And then we'll get a nice turquoise of the Queen, I guess. More of that. Is it the bluey or the greeny? No, it's the blue, isn't it? And that's blue there as well. So let's do, that one's not really been franked. We'll do those ones. Yeah, that's pretty. Thank you, Maureen. Yeah, now I've done it like this, and again, looking at other ways, I think we could definitely use it in a nice showstopper fold. There's lots of different kind of pop-up bases that you can add. We could probably do one with the, you know that one I did with the crocodiles, where they came out like this? Where am I? Like this. Remember I had 3 crocodiles that come out? You could do something with the wings that hide, and as they come out, the whole butterfly moves. That could be one to look at as well. You know, remember the mechanism? We did it a few weeks ago on the Wednesday live. I think that would work nice. I've still got Christmas on there. No, do that one, that one. Oh no, they're okay. They're not. I think that'll do. Just going to give that a quick blast because there's a little bubble and it's going to bother me. So watch your ears a second while I get a blast. What have I got plugged in? That's that light. That's the desk. I'm going to take the desk out. What has I got? Extra plug. Better. It's a nice blue, that one, isn't it? It's lovely. It's not as hot. It's quite thick actually. It's almost like they've been made a bit differently. Those wax seals are the first pastel one I've used, and it's very nice. It's got an odd consistency. Probably not wax, or probably just melted plastic. Yeah, it's dried very quick. They've got very odd, that does feel more like plastic than wax. Maybe they're plastic beads. Very strange. Anyway, there's the wax seal. Very sweet. Didn't feel like wax. It's even got a slightly weird, different finish. Who knows half the stuff we're burning and inhaling. But there we go. How stinking cute is that? Love it. Very happy with that one. Again, for anybody just joined, this is using my pop-up butterfly, but we've just used the butterfly wings and the body. We've taken it away from the pop-up that you can do it with, so you've got more options and other ways to use it as well. And it all displays like so. That is a showstopper. That is gorgeous. Yeah, that foam definitely makes a difference because you still got that lifted body, but it just does pull it out. So thank you, everyone. So yeah, let me know if you give it a go. Like I say, you don't have to go 2 inches off the card. You know, you could definitely do 1 inch or 1.5, so it's not lifted as much. So, you know, different ways to move that around. But have a look at the butterfly playlist. I've got quite a few that I think you could take the wings and do other cards with. So again, just nice to have more use with that die than just that pop-up. Let me show you this way. That's how it's displayed. You can see how it all goes in. It's like it's flying. So I think on the box style I did, you then fold it right back this way, and that's the corner of a box card that it's stuck onto. Oh, lovely. Thank you, everyone. Right, let me grab a sneak peek. I can't remember what we've shown. Let me grab my pile here. We've done Fa La La. We've done... Did we do Happy? No, I think we did Cheers. Did we do Cheers? Yeah, it will go into a 6x6, definitely, because you've got... Yeah, that's just under 6, a smidge. And when that folds, yeah, it comes out to 5, so it will definitely go in 6x6. What did we do? Let me know. I think we've done Fa La La and Cheers. Yes. Okay, let me just go back to the desk because it's easier to show you them this way. So this is the next one, and then there's one more to show you. So it's Happy. So you've got your Happy pop-up. Like I said, there's lots you can do with these. You've got the separate words and then the stamps to go over them. And obviously, you know, you might be able to make some different words if you've got all the sets. Cheers and Fa La La. Okay, so you've got Cheers, Fa La La, Happy, and then there's one more. And then you've got your different words. So you've got Be Happy, Happy Birthday, Happy Christmas, Happy Anniversary, Happy Days Ahead, Happy Wedding Day, Happy for You, and Happy New Year. Okay. Another nice one. So yeah, so we'll do next week because I'm not obviously off until, well, Wednesday's my last live. You're going to come up? You've been waiting here so good. Haven't you? Here he is. Here he is. So here we go again. You know what happens when you come in? You have to say hi. You have to say hi to your people. Oh. Hang on, you always get the microphone. Wait. Oh, sorry. Oh, thank you, Lynette. It's a nice one. It's nice to have some big letters, some big words. And you can mix them with so many of the collections. All your Stampin' Die sets, you could have the Happy and then cover flowers all around it. Put butterflies all around it. You could do Happy Halloween and have a haunted house behind. Like, there is so many things you can do with the words. So if it does well, which I'm hoping it does, I've already got other words that I want to do. So yeah, we can do some more. Hello, sir. They're calling you sir. I don't know about that sometimes. Right, I'm going to have to go because my phone is, you can hear it's constantly, and it's all about collections and stuff. So I'm going to go and sort out that. And yeah, I'll get some pictures. I've got loads of pictures. I need to get them up. But I'm just trying to get stuff done, ready for my holiday for work in the background. So I will get that all updated. But as always, thank you. It's been lovely. I'm really pleased with that card. And yeah, see you again on Wednesday. All right. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. Take care.